We start this episode with our footsteps sounding like this. From snowy mountain streams to bike rides, to musical carts. Welcome to Ultimate Sound Test, a podcast about how we experience sound, how we live with it, how we entertain ourselves with it, and how we create it. All the sounds you're going to hear on this podcast are presented in a three-dimensional space. This will mean you can turn around in the sound field. You can pan around with your finger or your mouse on the video, or you can move the device around if you're listening on a phone, and you should be able to hear the sound rotating around you. In this episode, we're just marking the passage of time as the water starts flowing and we go from spring into summer. These are some sounds I grabbed from Numa Falls in British Columbia, Canada. Just a testament to roadside stops. We were on our way back home and we just pulled over on a whim.
Oh. Mom! Try throwing snowballs into the river. One, it's great snowball snow, and two, it's cool. Right. Watching the snowballs go down the river.
In this situation, we're on a bridge, about 20 feet above the river.
They actually make a pretty cool splash, too. They make a pretty cool noise when they go into the river.
I have the microphone on a long pole and I've got it as close to the river as I can get it.
Dad! Wait. Dad. Because that
Before I knew it, it was time to start biking to school. Here I am on a ride to go pick up my son at the end of the day. Being able to bike twice a day, to drop off and pick up my son is such a great thing for someone like me, who winds up spending a lot of time in front of a computer. I've got the mic on the back of my bike on a pannier rack. Among the many enemies that one faces when trying to capture good audio, the external noises are actually only a very small part of the problem. Often the bigger problem is the actual sound that the mic makes and all the things that are holding it, and the gear itself. As you can hear, there's quite a bit of rattling going on. I've also had to remove a whole lot of noise, so it gives it kind of a hollow feel. I'm going to try putting in some ambience in the background to fill that up. How about some of that distant city sound? People always talk about wanting silence, when I think we really mean we want sound that makes sense. That skyline sound was just a little too mechanical for my liking, so I'm going to try something else. That's a bit nicer. But as I'm biking along, the sound doesn't move anywhere. You especially notice it with those little kids' voices. So I'm just going to put a little slow rotation on there. Why go to all the trouble? The clicking of the bearings in the wheel, that feeling you get from being out on a bike, this little voice from the crossing guard.
Cross street with caution. Vehicles may not stop.
If we just played it back as it was, with nothing on it, all of those extra sounds that would really stand out, would distract from the really great parts. So I guess we mask it with more sound. To that end, I'm going to add back in that original cityscape sound. It's from Chicago, actually. And as we come to the end of our bike ride, we'll stop the rotation. And here we are. Now that stationary kid makes sense. It's unusual to have good localized sounds directly overhead, so I jumped at the chance to record this dragon kite. The streamers on it make a nice flapping sound.
Oh, when you tug on it, its wings kind of pull back. It's coming into land. Continue. Yes, coming around. See, he is. Find the tree, find the tree.
Yes, we didn't get it in the tree. Here's some sounds made from a steel Red River cart. They're monuments that you find at the rest stops all over my province. We'd gone to a place called the Saskatchewan Landing for a hike. It's a beautiful area. I'd noticed a while ago that these carts make this great ringing sound, and I'd wanted to record it for quite a while. So here we are. I wish I were a percussionist, or that I'd composed something properly. Out with a whimper, not a bang. So fast, I hardly had time to register it was happening. We moved from spring into summer. Thank you for listening to Ultimate Sound Test. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a comment below, give us a like, and subscribe to our channel for future updates.